took it to 10.
Coach, players, and fans alike in for a battle with the elements tonight as EA Sports is at snowy Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New England Patriots. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Rush in,
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's got to be a long day. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Take 4, take 4.
On second down, it's Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Go!
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, D-line, let's get it. Topper. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Murphy. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Switch. Draw quarter. He's checking.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Charger drive about to get going. First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And an alley to run. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, Michel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. Yes, yes.
Let's get off the field, D.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is up to 8. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's...
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Prescott. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. And caught by Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott yet again. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Ready.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Pilot, 64, lead grip.
On second down now, Michelle. And he'll be taken down at the 18. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Here you go. Go right in. Here you go, 47.
They can't hang with us.
46.
Now Gordon on 1st down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Prescott to throw it. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Let's go, get it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It's certainly
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They're going to look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
General West.
Kill.
Back to throw now on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
But this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On second down, it's Taylor, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Then we're going to 52.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go,
Prescott from the gun on third. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
60 Pittsburgh.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready?
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. 98 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find it.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here's Allen. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 47 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. New England on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable now for Allen. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On the return, here's Agnew. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Ready, break.
27, Mike, 27. Thanks.
Ready.
He'll look to throw.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Prescott to throw this time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all we need.
And he's going to go down again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Corey Littleton. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Agnew now to return. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. loss here as he's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witch.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing.
Going to 53. We gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Prescott, and he's going to go down again. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.